Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Best Life and Beyond. Back at Disneyland. Solo Spence today, bringing you a park-wide update. Disneyland and DCA, lots of new Halloween stuff turning up, including new merchandise, as well as there's some things at DCA, merchandise-wise and decoration-wise, that you're going to want to see. So stay tuned for that. And before we get started, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more Disneyland updates. Fun. We do a lot of fun things here at Best Life and Beyond. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's go to Disneyland. Ah, the sights and sounds of Disneyland. Look at that. Little horse-drawn carriage ride for the win. Pluto's got his leash. Oh my gosh.
Here we go. 1, 2.
And check this out, Disney Showcase has put up their Halloween decorations. There is this year's graphic, well represented. They have taken down the Main Street Electrical Parade 50th tribute with all the lights and replaced it with this awesome festive Happy Halloween sign. Love it, and jack-o'-lanterns also. They've got a lot of the merch that we saw at World of Disney, and not Halloween related, but cool enough. Look at this long sleeve shirt they got here. Disney, Disney, Disney Magic. That's a new shirt right there. Dose of Disney on the pocket. And there's a tank top version as well with a very low plunging neck. But yeah, look at the inside of this showcase. It's completely decorated. Look up there. Oh, I found hidden Mickeys. Well, they're not so hidden, but the garland around the upper border has Mickeys. And then the back display with a bunch of cool jack-o'-lanterns. Hi, guys. Giving a wink there. This guy must have looked at the illusion wheel in front of the magic shop. He is perplexed. But don't worry, they still have the Main Street Electrical Parade gear just in the back. Now this is a new piece right here. This chocolate bar spirit jersey. There's the front, dripping chocolate the entire time. And they've got the matching ears with the chocolate bar with the bite taken out. Look at that. And then not Halloween related, but look at this Chippendale line. Wow. That is really cool. Reminds me of like the Sublime album cover. And then more Chippendale gear. It's like a light sweatshirt. And another Chippendale shirt, surfing, good times and sunshine. That's what we got here. No lack of sunshine here. And of course, more garland on this side of Showcase. Even on the cash wrap, Happy Halloween. All right, here at the music shop, we showed you all these pins the other day in our update, but looks like they've added a 4-pin set. $29.99 for the set. All right, let's head across to the Emporium and just see. It's always good to look in the morning before things sell out to see if there's anything new. Now, I'd almost call this Halloween related because it's purple, but it's a purple tie-dye dress. Look at this. And it's got the Disneyland logo in 3D. And those are almost Halloween colors, I'm just saying. $39.99 for this like t-shirt dress. That's cool. And it looks like all the patterns are kind of different. You can see by the shoulders that they're kind of unique, each one of them. There's that logo again on a very lightly tie-dyed yellow shirt, but it's kind of a crop top, but the logo's amazing. Put that on a full-size shirt for me, I would love it. That's a $36.99 for that one. And there's a pair of matching shorts as well, $36.99. And they have a matching hat for $29.99. There's that logo. Maybe we'll see more of that logo. Like I said, maybe we'll see it on like a unisex t-shirt, because I would buy that in a hot second. That is cool. Okay, we're getting closer. Here's a tank top with that logo tripled up, and this tank top's $29.99. And then $39.99 will get you these leggings. Got the D with the 1955 and the 3D logo on the leg there. But this is interesting. Park hopping is my cardio. That's a new hat. Kind of a 2-color, $29.99. And don't forget they got the Choco Crocs. That's what I'm calling them. There they are. All right, that's it for the Emporium as this horse goes on his break. It's very hot. I hope he's going to get some water and go chill. He's worked hard this morning. Good job, buddy. Saturday Mellow. Look at this. Main Street is navigable. Usually pretty choked up this time of day because not everybody gets up for rope drop, and a lot of people come in these morning hours. All right, checking wait times. It looks like, you know, like I said, it's not too bad. Peter Pan 30, that's a good indicator right there. Space Mountain 35, wow. That's nothing for Space Mountain. And then on the other side, what do we got here? Autopia 50, wow, that's extreme. Big Thunder 35, Haunted Mansion 35, Indy 65. All right, not bad. For a Saturday, really not bad. So normally I would go Tomorrowland first. I always tend to go to the right and start looping around that way, but I think I'm gonna go the opposite and go through Adventureland and go to that side first today, see what's going on. Then we'll come back to the hub before we walk out of Disneyland, after we make a good tour of the place. All right, Adventureland, what do you got? Let's see what's happening over here. Looking at Tropical Hideaway, normally this line is proper because it's getting close to noon. It's where you can actually walk up and get a Dole Whip. All right, stopping in the bazaar because I noticed a shirt that, I don't know if I've seen this, but it's worth mentioning even if I have. Look at this Jungle Cruise Tommy Bahama Disney collab right here. This is cool, 150 bucks. Don't worry, they got their trunks on. A couple of the jokes emblazoned on here from the attraction, because you know how cheeky it gets. That is cool. It doesn't come with the beads, but 150 bucks for a nice Tommy Bahama. Charlie, thinking of you, buddy. That's something cool right next to the bazaar that I rarely pay attention to, but there's a cool Disneyland mailbox, and this set of stairs goes to a second level. And then we've got the tribute window for none other than Professor Harper Goff. Now, Harper Goff was one of the main designers of the Jungle Cruise, along with Walt Disney and some others, of course. Mark Davis heavily involved in the comedic portion of the attraction, but Harper pretty much took the lead on this, inspired by, you know, the African Queen movie, as well as some of the Disney's True Life Adventures. But apparently you can get banjo lessons from Harper up here, but that's his tribute window, and that's why that's there. And Patrick Begora's roof has still not been replaced. I know the sun's hitting it pretty hard right there, but he's lost his thatched roof, and I hope it gets fixed soon, because see how that sun is going right through his window. He's not digging that. There's Red. Ahoy, Red!
It's been a moment, hasn't it?
It just has been a moment.
So very good to see you. What have you been up to? What have I missed?
Not much. Just cruising around, taking in the sights and sounds.
As you should.
Running into you, though, is a highlight of the day.
It's always a pleasure. I have to give you a proper hug. Here we are!
We're hugging. It's great to see you.
It's so good to see you.
All right, that was cool to run into Red. My battery actually ran out before we could end our visit, and she actually told me a riddle. What lies at the bottom of the ocean and twitches? I couldn't figure it out. Can you guys figure it out? That's a tough one. She said a nervous wreck. Genius. She was on her way to the auction, so we had to cut it short. But if you see Red, ask her if she's got any riddles. That was a good one. I'm sure she's got more. All right, now that we've arrived in New Orleans Square, we must check the store. Royal Street, right here. Port Royal, Curios and Curiosities. Sometimes has some cool Halloween or Haunted Mansion stuff, as well as Jack Skellington, well represented here, always. That's a cool one, this tie-dye. I don't know if I've seen this one, but it's cool nonetheless. Okay, this is definitely new. This Nightmare Before Christmas jacket. It's like a nylon zip down, kind of thin, and it's got that 3D imagery in a ton of squares. $59.99. That's pretty cool. All right, they've got the Light Up Zero dog walking ghost style back. These are really popular. If you see this, grab it. It's $27.84. I found that interesting on the price tag. Yeah, he floats when you hold him on that specialized leash, and it looks like he's just, you're walking a little ghost dog around, so very cool. Now, I know I've shown this shirt before, but I love it. A Tomb with a View, classic, and I still can't figure out if that's Paris or Walt Disney World. Looks more like Paris to me, but if anybody knows, let me know in the comments. All right, over in Critter Country, here comes the train. I can hear it. Classic. Classic spot to catch the train. There is Tess Marsh. There she goes. All right, I made it off planet, and extended rise queue, not filled yet. And it's claiming 75 minutes, which I guess that's pretty long, but that's, you know, the premier attraction right now at Disneyland. But have I mentioned how hot it is? It says 86 on the temperature thing. always up that by at least 5 or 10 degrees. I don't know what it is, but it feels like it's in the 90s for sure. So if you're not from here and you are trying to plan for your day and you see it's going to be 85 on the little weather app, just know it's going to feel a lot hotter than that, and prepare for it, because 85, 86 isn't that bad, but this is easily in the 90s. And then over next to the garage, as it's called, you can see that what they got going, they got some walls, very themed, which is awesome. I love how they do that here at Disney. Apparently, from what Dylan told me, my construction expert, that this is some sort of Magic Band integration. And apparently it's going to be some sort of bounty hunter interactivity. I guess they have it at Walt Disney World already. From my understanding, how this thing works is kind of similar to what happened on the Galactic Star Cruiser when I had the data pad that they gave us, but instead of a data pad, you've got your Magic Band Plus. And that area, I believe, that they have walled off is where the activation point is going to be. Like, there'll be a little area where, kind of like when you enter the park and you hit your Magic Band to enter, or utilize a lightning lane or something like that. A similar situation like that, except what it does is sends you on a mission as a bounty hunter to find certain characters in the land, and it'll blink a little bit faster when you're getting closer to your destination. Like I said, very similar to what they had at Galactic Star Cruiser, where you went on missions. So they're trying to incorporate that into Galaxy's Edge, which originally was the idea when they kind of came up with the concept for Galaxy's Edge, and it just never really manifested in the way that they said originally. A lot of that stuff ended up on the Galactic Star Cruiser. So now they're starting to incorporate it into Galaxy's Edge with the Magic Band Plus. So they've already got it at Walt Disney World, and it's coming here to Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland, and we look forward to it. That should be interesting, as well as tons of interactivity throughout the park. All right, we're headed off planet, back to Disneyland proper. And then going into Frontierland, weirdly, we still have this area blocked off. It's a nice little picnic spot to overlook the river, but it's still blocked off. Who knows why? And here at the Mark Twain Columbia dock, it looks like they've already started to get some fall foliage going here with the orange flowers. They look good. That's definitely seasonal. The Disneyland band, Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Oh, yeah. Play it, Mick. Yeah. Here comes the rest of the gang. And there is the Matterhorn. She's down, as you may or may not know, for an undetermined refurb. No waterfall, no screaming fans, no wind. Oh my gosh, Hook, what are you doing? Peter, help me.
Tick tock, tick.
Get him, there you go. Thanks, Peter. Something else that's interesting about, Matterhorn being down and Harold being on vacation, he took his son Harold with him, because look who's making popcorn right now. Mr. Clown is filling in for little Harold, because he's down in the Caribbean with his pops, taking a little vacay. He works hard too, so he needs a break. Rest those arms, those roasty toasty arms. But even cooler is that they've got the popcorn bucket here as well. Most of the popcorn stands will have this now. You can see Mini Haunted Mansion. Got everybody kind of represented. Look at Pluto in there with the fire behind him. He's got the key. He's Pirates of the Caribbean Pluto. And Elliot, by the way, is now, he's cheaper. He's $29.50. They're blowing him out. They're on sale. But you can get this for $11 with popcorn. It's not a refillable situation as of yet. It might maybe in the future, but right now $11 will get you that bucket and some popcorn. And then taking a closer look, we've got some scaffolding east side of the mountain over there. Some exterior work going on for sure. We'll walk around there and take a closer look, see what we can see. There is the entirety of that scaffolding on this side. They've got it shrouded, probably for shade purposes, as well as keeping it secret of whatever they're doing. I'm sure it's just some maybe resurfacing. You gotta remember, this thing was built in 1959, so, a little TLC never hurt. And then right across from the queue, we've got some walls up, and I'm assuming maybe this is some more interactivity Magic Band stuff, because that's where the old Fast Pass area used to be. So who knows, as the monorail flies on by. Monorail Blue. There she goes. And as we make our way further over to the eastern slope, look at this. Got another set of scaffolding on this side. Pretty large chunk of it right here. Kind of over the waterfall, basically. That's the waterfall on this side, which I'm sure takes a beating water will eventually do damage to most surfaces. So yeah, let's take a look over here. Oh yeah, definitely waterfall resurfacing. It even gets kind of a weird color because of it. I don't know if it's like algae or whatever, but definitely doing a number to that. And look, it even extends all the way down behind the bridge right there. And sometimes I get sad looking at the old Skyway entrance that has since been kind of reshaped. Looks like a hidden Mickey at night, but used to be a lot bigger of an opening to accommodate the Skyway, but they kind of cinched it up there a little bit to hide it. All right, in Tomorrowland proper, and nothing really to speak of over at Tomorrowland as of now, except for the fact that Tomorrowlanding, Gifts from Outer Space and Liquid Space, has not reopened still. I wonder if we'll ever see this reopen at all. Liquid Space referring to, obviously, the Nemo subs. But yeah, it was a cool little store, and sadly we haven't seen it open. I don't even know if it's been open since the reopening of the park. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments, but I doubt that it has. But it's always worth checking Star Trader to see if they have anything new. Let's go in the side entrance because sometimes the front is jammed. Or as the Californians would say in their SNL skit, why would you go through the front? It's jammed. No, I haven't seen this tank top. Look at that. Cheat Day. Millennium Falcon as a cake. That's genius. I love that. And it's one of those kind of tie dealios there. I don't know what you would call that, but I have not seen that yet. That's cool. Now, I don't think I showed this shirt the other day in our other merch search, but this is great. Let's Take a Trip. Millennium Falcon. Really cool, kind of off-white. Very Haight-Ashbury Summer 69 lettering, you know, pretty awesome. Hey, these are definitely new, these Jawas, $39.99. They're just plush Jawas, but yeah, there you go, new Jawas. All right, headed back down Main Street on our way to DCA because there's some things that I want to show you. Okay, made it over to DCA. I crossed the Gobi Desert that is the Esplanade on a day like today. Very hot, but got some stuff to show you. Some signs of Halloween have shown up at DCA, just like Disneyland. Very excited. And right up front, 5 and Dime, when you first walk in on the left, we've got some displays in the windows, complete with some of these fellas. And they've got some kind of some fancy little garland type of decorations up there. And the opposite window as well. Look at this. All sorts of decor for the Halloween season. Tricks and treats that can't be beat. Monstrous value. And don't be afraid of these deals. Don't be scared of him. Oh yeah, they got that jacket like we saw at Port Royal. And the backpack. That's kind of wild. That is so 3D trippy. Wow. $39.99 for the 3D jack. They've also got a tote bag here that's also in that 3D vibe. $34.99 for that. It's cool. It's kind of got that interesting kind of satiny texture. They got the Hocus Pocus mug complete with spoon that's got a little bit of potion on there. $24.99 for that one. They've also got the big one, like the candy dish version with the Sanderson sisters here. That one is $34.99. We saw one of those at the World of Disney, but there was only one left, but they got a bunch of them here. Whoa, check out this shirt that I found as the alarm goes off. This is cool, $59.99, and it's got all the characters. It's pretty crazy. This one will probably sell pretty fast, I'm imagining. I might get that for the Halloween party, I don't know. It's expensive, but to wear only one time a year, you know? $59, but I mean, come on, it's got all the characters and Goofy, Haunted Tree Goofy. Okay, I haven't seen this. This is an adult zip-down sweatshirt. Pretty heavy duty too, like it's thick material, and it's got all the little icons, candies and such. Hooded. Like I said, this is heavy. Like not your average thin sweatshirt from Disney, which makes sense why it's $69.99. It's expensive, but that's cool. And then they got matching sweats for this sweatshirt as well. The exact pattern, same heavy duty material as well. And they're $49.99 for the sweats. And then another heavy duty sweatshirt, really, like I said, heavy. It's got all the characters. Look, there's Goofy Haunted Tree. It's got a D on there. I thought it was a Spirit jersey, but nothing on the back. Oh, wow. Mickey Pumpkin on the back. Dang, this is cool. Like I said, if it wasn't so heavy, because it's just too hot this time of year, what do they want for this? $54.99. Wow. It's also worth noting that they have similar displays that they have like at World of Disney, but just a little different. But there's that same wallpaper, which is the pattern of that sweatshirt and those sweats. And then across the street at Mortimer's, we've got some decor. Look at this on the upper shelves. This is Katie's favorite window, Julia's Cats. We've got a black cat all the time. But check out Julius's window. We've got some Halloween stuff turning up. A couple little Halloween, almost like masks, like ancient masks, like the cat mask and then the owl over there. A couple of blocks right there. Julius Cats representing. Atwater ink and paint. Look what I found. Reflection's kind of bad. There it is. Look, we've got a full skeleton chilling in this window right here, as well as some spooky artwork. There's Katie's favorite from Phantasmic, Chernabog. There he is. Got another skeleton fellow right there sitting in the cubby. We've even got a crystal skull right there on top of some spell books. And look, there is the Headless Horseman right there. Pretty soon he's going to be right across the street, like right over there for all to see, and he's going to make his appearance in the parade as well. Oh, look, Katie, another Chernabog up top there. Here's another great rendering of the Headless Horseman. Wow. Now, Carthay Circle gets pretty done over for Halloween, and we've noticed a little bit has already turned up. If you look on the patio out there, a couple of jack-o'-lanterns showing their presence here at Carthay Circle already. And then on the opposite side by Hollywood Boulevard, even more. And then as you head on down Hollywood Boulevard, we found more evidence of hauntings, jack-o'-lantern hauntings on the upper deck there in the patio of Carthay Circle Restaurant. All right, this might be my favorite window so far. Look at Oogie Boogie and the neon pumpkins. That is awesome. Got Zero, we got those Haunted Mansion holiday pumpkins that you usually see up on the gates on the outside. Look at that. And the Zero wreath, all his bones. Got the dice up there. Oh, this is so cool. And that's all here at Gone Hollywood, right on Hollywood Boulevard. That's like the whole right side of the shop is dedicated to the Halloween stuff. Probably a lot of the same stuff that we've seen. Well, I lied because I found a t-shirt that I have not seen yet with all the characters kind of scattered about. Nothing on the back, but you got Haunted Tree Goofy on the side, and there's that ghost. It's kind of off-white. This is cool. There's Donald. I haven't seen this yet. And it's only $29.99, which in relative terms is cheap for a Disney shirt. And they got a kids version here as well, and that's it. This is at Gone Hollywood. Oh, look at this, the old Hollywood Lounge, where you can get cocktails and beers and interesting drinks is under refurb. It's closed down. I wonder what we're going to expect from that. That's interesting. I haven't seen that one get refurbed, if ever. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but there you go. All right, made it over to Cars Land, and there was something I wanted to point out that's a very subtle change this time of year that a lot of people don't really notice. Pixar Charlie pointed this out to me one year. The telephone poles on the right side of the street that you see all the way down are only here for the Halloween season because they create the kind of the garland that strings across the street that has all the little skulls made of wrenches and all the different car parts. So normally, you will never see, when it's not Halloween, poles on this side. That's why they don't have lamps on them. They're just kind of isolated here. One of the first things they do, because I'm sure it's arduous work to get those things in. And you'll notice kind of the hole where they put these is always here, and it's covered. That's what gives it away. When you're here, when it's not Halloween, you can see those areas. Now, as far as Christmas season, I don't know if maybe they leave those up for lights for the Christmas season. So that I'm not totally sure of. So don't quote me on the fact that it's only for Halloween. It might stay up through Christmas to put lights up. It's a very good possibility. For some reason, I'm seeing that in my mind. So here's something I was curious about. The fact that we have about, I don't know, just under 2 weeks till these Magic Keys expire. The Magic Key Lounge is still in existence over here. Still a thing. Is that any indicator? Probably not. Still waiting to hear about the news. Good or bad, it'd be nice to just hear either way, but patiently waiting like everybody else to know the fate of the Magic Key and the renewals. Okay, over here at Seaside Souvenirs, I found the Silly Symphony's Skeleton Dance bucket hat. I don't recall seeing that in the merch search. Did I show this? Look at that. That is cool. $29.99. I keep finding stuff that's kind of not at other places. Although it might be there now, I don't know, but just thought I'd show you. All right, over at Redwood Creek, it looks like they may have already started working on the overlay for Villains Grove because it's undergoing improvements, which can only mean one thing, which the only improvement I know coming soon is the Villains Grove. And just so you know, Villains Grove honestly is one of the best things about Oogie Boogie Bash. One of the newest additions that is phenomenal and well worth the wait. And I would say, if you're coming to Oogie Boogie Bash, do not miss Villains Grove. Probably make a video more of what to expect at Oogie Boogie in the Halloween season, and we'll let you know kind of the timeline and the approach that we think is best for Villains Grove, because there is quite a line for it a lot of times. So we'll approach strategy and tips for all that stuff coming up soon, but just know it's a must. It's an amazing addition to the Oogie Boogie Bash. And our friend Gary the Grizzly, that's what I call him, he has not yet been rigged up with his jack-o'-lantern. He's still got his standard summer lantern, but soon he will be holding the jack-o'-lantern. He's already in the vibe of having orange on, so he's used to the whole Halloween thing, but pretty soon he's going to be in full spirit. And the plane is still being shrouded by a fence. It's back there. I can kind of see it. So I'm not sure what they're doing. Maybe that has something to do with Magic Band Plus. Maybe they're fixing up the plane. I thought it took a flight and actually went somewhere, but I see it back there. It's still there. But that fence is still up right at the mouth of the Grizzly Peak Wilderness. Hope you enjoyed this update. Please let us know in the comments what you think, what you're excited for. Make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel. We are approaching 100,000. We would love your subscription if you're not already subscribed to the channel. For Katie and myself, we will see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.